Good afternoon, Pioneers. This is UCTV. I am Mark Mitchell here with Jacob Gerson and Gregg, Burmaster, two UC hockey players to talk about their season in progress already. So the Pioneers are 2-2 this season, but you swept Endicott a few weeks ago in an exhibition. What confidence did that bring to your team?
That was a huge confidence booster because they're a consistent team in the national tournament and they win their conference since they've been a team. And to have a showing like that where we came out and pretty much dominated them for 2 games, it was a huge confidence booster.
Yeah, I mean, it was something that we were striving for, to have a good start against those two, that opponent there. And I mean, we wanted to make sure that we were trying to do all the right things in our first 2 games. Even though they were exhibitions, they didn't really count really towards our record. It was important to us that we were coming out strong and kind of doing the things that we've been working on in practice.
I was at both of those games, and it seemed like a very intense, tough matchup between the both of you. A lot of big hits going out. What can you guys say about the energy that was happening during those games?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a physical game. I mean, we're definitely two good opponents, and I think when it came down to it, we kind of pushed the pace to them and made them play our game instead of us playing theirs, and that was important towards the energy of the game for sure.
What are you guys excited about this season?
One thing I'm excited about is to just continue winning games and winning conferences. And we have an auto bid this year, so if we win our conference, we have an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. And yeah, just excited to win, keep that culture going.
Yeah.
As upperclassmen, what role do you guys play with having such a young team?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big role being upperclassmen and having such a young team. I mean, almost half of our team are new guys, and I think as upperclassmen, our job is to show them our culture here at UC and to make sure that they're doing all the right things, because their 4 years here are going to be very important to our program. So showing them all the things that they need to be doing and working on, and our culture that's been here for a long time is very important.
Yeah, like Gregg said, mentioned the culture is a big thing. Kind of just since we have so many new guys, we kind of have to reestablish, show up early to everything. The work ethic that he mentioned as well. We're a hardworking team. We always want to be the hardest working team on the ice, so we kind of gotta relay that to them and just doing the little things and buying into the overall process.
All right. So what would you say to a freshman that kind of had a tough game or a rough game and he's kind of down on himself? What would you say to him to just bring his spirits back up?
I mean, freshman or not, everybody goes through those funks where they're kind of struggling or not, and you just kind of got to be supportive, pat them on the back, let them know that mistakes are going to happen, and it's just about going through those and persevering through them. That makes you a better person and better hockey player.
Yeah, it's a long 4 years for him, right? I mean, like Gerson said, I mean, it's something that all players go through. It's not just freshmen or younger guys on a team, and there's lots of ups and downs throughout the season, but for a younger guy, it's really just having him instead of kind of getting down on himself, you got to say you just got to get back up and keep working hard, and then the things will work out.
Now, what is one word that describes this team?
I would say commitment. We started out the season, committed to our systems, and I know we had 2 losses against Adrian, but there was a lot of things that we took out of that weekend that were positive, and our first 2 games outside of that, I mean, we won big, and that's a testament to our commitment to this team.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with commitment for sure, but I would also say resilient. We've shown, even against Adrian, when we were down, we showed that we were down by 3 goals and we came back to almost win it. We didn't show any panic. We showed that we were going to stick to, like Berm said, the commitment. We were going to stick to what worked, what we were all committed to as a team, and yeah, we just show that we have that fire and the never quit attitude.
All right. Now, you guys are really lucky to have a great place to play at Adirondack Bank Center. Now, what can you tell me what it's like to be on the ice when you guys score a goal or it's a really tough matchup and you just hear the crowd behind you? Like, does that like fire you guys up?
Yeah, that's an unbelievable experience. There's nothing like it, and I would argue in all of college hockey, like the rink that we play at is, and the energy, it's unbelievable, and the fan base that we have here is, we're very lucky and fortunate to play in front of that, and feeding off the energy of the crowd, it gets us going, and yeah, there's just nothing, there's really nothing like it.
Yeah, I think Gerson and I can both attest to the fact that we played some pretty cool places, and there's really nothing like the odd. And you know, being from the area and growing up here, I'd spent a lot of time as a kid going to the games, and it's never changed at the odd. Every game is electric, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, scoring a goal and being a part of the team here is amazing. Whether you're on the ice or off, it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah. Now I know Gerson. I know you. I've seen the way you like come out of the tunnel, and you're usually just like fired up. You're ready to go. You're basically like running out of the tunnel, and it almost fires me up when I'm doing Instagram because I'm like, man, this guy's giving me great stuff. So it's fun to watch you guys be so like committed to what you're doing. Now, you guys have a couple games coming up that are on the road, and it's a 5-game stretch. But when you come back, it's going to be time for teddy bear toss. What can you guys tell me about that? What's that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, it's unlike any experience I've ever had playing hockey. I mean, the teddy bear toss, I think it's one of the best like ever. I'm pretty sure the teddy bear toss we have here, and it's an amazing time. And I mean, obviously we all want to score that goal, right? But I mean, I think we're just going out and sticking to our plan, and whoever scores. But I mean, it's a really fun game to play in, and it's special for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with what Burm said. It's, yeah, having the fans there and knowing that if you're the one that scores that goal, it's just going to be a rain shower of teddy bears. It creates a fun atmosphere within the locker room because it's like, well, I mean, the goal is obviously to get a goal and not go shut out. But then it's like after that, it's like, all right, well, who's going to get it? Because everybody wants it to be them. But like Gregg also said, we're still sticking within our system and still playing our game. But yeah, you definitely want to be that guy.
Want to be the gym class hero pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, now the Pioneers' next game is November 7th p.m. on the road at Nazareth. They play the Golden Flyers, and we wish our boys luck on their road trip. Jacob, Gregg, I appreciate you guys coming down and spending a little time with us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.